Who are our guests outside?
Friends, Jeremiah and Augustus. There has
Oh,
been a problem with Gerhardt.
what?
Something. You know how those that have faced much battle can lose themselves when they are faced with such noises again. Such war cries and sounds of a fight.
Indeed.
He has
What has
found
occurred?
himself to believe he is a corporal again, 9 years in the past.
PTSD.
They
Saffron
are
knows
thinking of taking
PTSD.
him to the place in Oak Creek where he used to live, and then because he comes here recently and has a good talk with us, they wanted to see if it would be fine to come to the reservation as well. And I say this would be good. I am not close friend to him, but I am well enough that I would be happy to speak with him if it would help.
For a man who has seen so much pain, has seen war, the same as what Shoge has, a mind can be unfurled due to such horrific things. Tragedy.
My heart
Yes.
also aches for him because this pain is wrought by the one that also means us harm.
Indeed. Mr. Kerrigan's malice stretches way too far.
And Kettleman.
Wait, you have issues with Kittleman as well?
We do.
Or rather, he does with us.
Well,
Yes, but-
I figured it wasn't something that you had sought out. You don't seem like the type to seek out trouble or violence.
No, we only will entertain violence when it is necessary. We are people of peace. The Kettleman, he takes my people and uses them as bartering chips for material things such as guns. This is enacted a rule of payback. Kettleman understands this. And Mr. Kerrigan still has not learned that his actions require consequence. Where is he now, Gerhardt?
He is in Valentine, but they will likely be taking him on carriage to things that will help his memory return to him in some way. They will come here, to us.
This is good. Now let us get some fresh air.
It is unfortunate. It is slightly too late.
Sorry?
I was hoping to show you something, Saffron. But
You people behave
the sun's light has
so strangely.
taken it away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, this is fine. It is of no fault of yours. The sky's a fickle thing.
Aye, that is.
At some point, Saffron, you should return here. Because I remember we hunted together briefly when first
Aye.
come to the crossing, yes?
Aye, we did.
But you should come here and I will teach you what it truly means to hunt. In the ways of our people, at least.
Right, I could do that.
You say it is something that you spend much time doing.
Aye, as a
What?
means of survival, you know. Especially when my my rifle keeps getting stolen away.
This is understandable. But there is another language behind this hunting that we do. There's meaning, purpose. I would love to share these things with you if you would be willing to come here.
Of course, I could do that. That would be nice. It would be
This
good.
way you will truly not hunt alone.
Never again.
I'm sorry to ask this now. Is there somewhere nearby I can buy food?
Of course, White Hands here. He sells some of the food that the government allotments bring.
Oh, good. I could pay him for it. like.
The beans hardly get eaten, so he will likely have a lot of them.
Oh, good. I think that's
I
what
must
it
make
is.
my way down to the river. I am quite thirsty.
I am due for this as well.
We can all go together. It is a shame to hear about Gerhardt. There has been many years to which I fasted for many days,
Awkward just throwing cans
trying
on
to
the ground
understand why
next to
my
them.
mind was plaguing me with images of death of the past and travesty that a man could commit. To know that Gerhardt, who has already gone through so much pain and adjustment from Kerrigan and the rest of his people,
The only name
brings
they
a great
mentioned was
sadness to my heart.
Kettleman. I don't know if Kerrigan was there. They mentioned Kettleman by name. This is all I know.
Understood.
And this was in
Oh.
Annisburg, the city of filth.
Say Kettleman shoot at him there.
Or at least around. They say it is like he believed he was in battle again, and this is why his memory shatters.
A place known too
A
familiar
rider
to a warrior.
approaches.
Oh, Chief Carter.
Okay, Sheriff.
I need Matto. Is he around?
No, he is
I've
not.
not seen Matto in many hours.
We got a lady who has been filled with poison.
What kind is this?
Oh dear, what's happening?
Yeah, I think it might be snake's venom.
Dr. Morgan.
Dr.
She-
Morgan is there.
She is a snake woman. She knows this. She knows of snakes specifically.
Oh, then
That's
why
what's
the
up.
hell? Why the hell have I been sent all the way here?
It might not be snake venom.
Is there
I think
something?
It was
This is-
speculation.
We're not sure if this is a bite of a creature or is this something
No, it
man-made.
is. It is something that has been purposely done, not by creature.
Through food?
No, injecting.
Mato would be the person that would be most equipped for this. He is our medicine man. But he is not here, or he may be getting deep rest.
Well, Dr. Morgan's there. Hopefully, she can help her.
Well, then, he'll be in our prayers. It's the best we can do. We are sorry we are not of great assistance.
No,
What?
it's fine.
Why are you in so much pain, Chief?
I was attacked earlier.
Of course you were.
Are you doing well?
I have been stitched, bandaged, and cleaned. That is
So sorry to hear
all I
this.
need.
Understood. I'll pray for your safe healing and
That
steadfast healing
Thank you.
for you and yours. Is that you, Miss Molly?
Yeah, it's me.
Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm much better than most others.
As the situation still stands, Miss Molly, your company is always welcome here. I hope that you have found solitude elsewhere.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I would love it if you would come up here sometime, Molly. I would like to speak with you about an idea I have. And your skills as a writer would be very good for this.
I'd love to be of assistance.
Thank you.
Your people will be in our prayers. And sorry for this ailment that have come upon you and your people. If Mato is to show himself here, we will send him immediately to Valentine. Is this where he is needed?
Blackwater.
Blackwater. Consider it done, Chief Carter.
Thank you. Thank you. You all take care and stay safe.
You as well.
Thanks.
Take care.
Farewell, McGregor.
all look injured.
Aye, they do. It's all too common that you see them looking that way too.
Touches my
Misfortune.
heart that they come here, though.
Indeed. Looking for a man of medicine. One of our kin. It shows that bridges have been built the right way. Tribekin. There's been much progress we have made. Saffron were the people of the crossing. Much misunderstandings take place. We look to make them be clear.
Aye.
Let us walk to the lake. I must drink.
Have you been to this lake before, Saffron?
I might have gone by. I don't think I've lingered though.
You should sample it. It's the cleanest water in all the crossing. I
Oh,
promise this.
That's it.
Wait until you go to this place. It is blessed in many ways, not just in clear water. At the right time of evening, when the sun is very nearly about to set behind the mountains, it hits these stones that surround it, and it turns them into a beautiful shade of rose, almost.
I've been briefly in a place that's similar a long time ago. I used to ride with a man, a Comanche man.
What was the name?
Aren't you, man?
At the time his name was Double Tongue, but later it changed to Looks for War.
I know this name.
Do you?
He was a
Is this-
companion to Bloodmouth's father.
Is this why this name sounds familiar?
Well,
Are you familiar with Bloodmouth, Saffron?
there was a man named Bloodmouth.
Likely the father, not the son.
I didn't know that he had a son.
This is the man who I said is married to the reporter. Bloodmouth. Married to Sadie.
Wait, no, but Bloodmouth is he,
Bloodmouth, the father, is dead.
aye, that's what I was gonna say.
His son took his name up
Oh,
as a means to honor what the man was meant to stand for, not what he became.
I see.
This is the words of him. If you ever get a drink of water from Matto, you will be drinking this water. It is the only thing he carries. He has 5 canteens of this.
Oh wow,
That man is too prepared.
sounds like dedication.
He's dedicated to
Okay.
healing.
He's conditioned to living out in the desert as well.
Does anyone else see that fish down? Never mind. Never mind.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking
I see
about the
many
dancing.
fish here.
It was skipping across the water, just bouncing and
Oh.
bouncing.
I see, I see.
It's quite
Full
impressive.
vitality.
The rock bass right here. So the fish are teeming. Sound like the fish that are over there near the Camasas or Ansburg where they die of filth. Diseased.
This is a place of life. Great life. Fishing here is amazing.
But it's not the fish that bless you with their presence and feed and fill your bellies. You might even have the great honor of catching the great moose spirit across the way, drinking from the same water you do.
Or if you suffer truly from hunger, there are deer that usually water themselves at the shore over there. I see 2 doe now.
Oh, I do see them. Not that.
What is it? What the hell is that contraption?
That's my metal detector.
A metal detector?
I carry it where
You
I
broke a
usually.
lantern?
No, it's not a lantern. Well, I mean it does light up, but it only lights up when there's large amounts of metal nearby, I suppose. Oh,
Are you
No,
okay
I'm
with your-
just taking a closer look.
A very close look.
Indeed.
when I'm close to something that I might be able to dig up, the wheel at the bottom starts to spin a lot and it starts to flash, but only at night. It's so dim that you can only see it at night, so it's makes treasure hunting sort of dangerous.
What is this thing on the side for? Do you have to wind it up?
You know, I don't really see what you're talking about, but I think it works with something causes something to make a connection. I think it does need to be wound. Probably more often than I do.
Very interesting. Don Howie speaks of something like this, and this is my first time seeing such a thing. But at night, that must be dangerous. Lots of wolves and other creatures, especially if you were roaming around the woods.
Oh, aye. That's why I try and keep my repeater close at hand. And know where the nearest rock is all the time. But that's also what got me to lose my repeater, because I thought I heard a bear out there in Big Valley behind Hagen Dog Ranch. And I ran right into the arms of outlaws who took my gun from me.
Charlatans.
That's alright, it just gets frustrating when it's one right after the other, you know. I finally make enough money to be getting by, you know, to be prepared, and then I've got to spend it right away just so I can defend myself.
I understand this.
Align yourself with the path of the bow. They are not as expensive to make, and the process of putting it together yourself will bring you and your spirit great honor, and everything you may find to which you may use for its quivers or ammunition, if you would, similar to your bullets, you may find out here in the wilderness.
In fact, when you come up here to hunt, truly, I was going to purchase you one of these bows from Wide Hands. They're the tool of true hunting.
When I was a wee child, I used to use a bow that I'd made to hunt rabbits. But that was a long time ago.
Maybe it is of your fate, then. Something so familiar. Finding it once again.
Perhaps. I wouldn't say that I'm good at it, though. I'm lucky I can hit what I shoot with my gun.
Practice makes perfect.
I suppose so.
You know, I think about these treasures you search for.
Hey?
I just realized that when I think of treasures in this way, I do not even think of the shiny trinkets and things that you look for. Of course, this is a completely different thing. I appreciate different things. I like different things in you. And this is fine. But I've realized that for traveling like you have been doing, let me see, what would be the best example? Honestly, all of this valley here, you can see that all the stone here is red, yes?
Aye, that's beautiful.
This is something unique to this place. There is no place like this in all the Grizzlies.
I know I've not seen anything like it before.
This is my treasure.
Oh, I certainly love being out and finding new things. I mean, even the treasure hunting that I'm doing, I don't really find anything of too much value. And what used to be worth a lot's not worth a lot anymore. I just enjoy finding it. The discovery is exciting. The not knowing.
I went treasure hunting with a friend of mine once in New Austin. He finds a box in a graveyard. Inside of it, there's a completed deck of cards and a severed hand.
I found a severed hand in one near Strawberry.
Oh my. Was it holding the deck of cards?
Yes, and it had 4 cards on top. 2 aces and 2 eights.
No,
Sounds like a
this
great
one
hand. You know, it's funny, until you started laughing, I didn't even know that I had set up a joke. I am a travesty.
An eyebrowless travesty.
Oh! Oops, I just
Would
accidentally...
you run from your elder? Would you come for my eyebrows?
Well, it looks like Zephyr's pulled loose and he's running down the way. At least he's not likely to run off again. I know I lost him once for about 2 months.
Oh no.
Aye, he got grievously injured in an accident that claimed the life of a friend of mine. And he ran off into the desert alone. I had to go out and find him running amongst the herds.
I was going to say, this is where Mustangs run truly free. He's
Aye.
probably going to seek kin.
Well, he found kin out there, but he had been from the mountains and the valleys, not from the desert, so I worried about him, but he did just fine. He healed up on his own, and he let me climb on top of him again, so I had to bring him, even though it cost a lot to bring him to the state. I had to.
Of course. A horse that is your partner is an invaluable thing. Money is no object in this. I was the same way with my first Mustang I had. I purchased him here, but he was a dear friend to me. He was captured from the wild, and after this, he only lets me ride with nothing upon, and even then with great distaste. After this, I try a blanket, and he accepts this. I try a saddle. He bucks me. And then I worked my trust up with him, and he was my faithful companion with the Rangers for a very long time until he was killed.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I went to jail for beating the absolute hell out of the two people who did it.
I don't blame you. I had a horse of mine that was quite dear to me go down when I was deputised. And 2 or 3 days later, after I'd gotten another horse, Zephyr, the gang that had shot my horse came and found me and bound me and took me up in the mountains and shot me in the leg and shot my horse in the head. A horse that I'd had for 2 days that hadn't done any harm to anyone.
People flaunting around their full strengths.
Aye, there was 6 of them and 1 of me.
Vile.
This is Unpetui, successor to Tahate. I have to do the same thing with him. Another wild capture.
I have a white Nakota that I went out to Nostan and found and wooed slowly. He's been doing well. Trying to get him used to being in the cities every once in a while.
Please, if you can teach me the temperaments of Nakota. My Nakota is very willful. Difficult to use in anything beyond simply holding on and seeing where the horse takes you.
I always loved Nakotas. I had one before and he was a good horse. But I couldn't outrun bullets, and when I surrendered they shot him in retribution for me running away. I've had 2 horses shot to hurt me. And it does hurt very badly.
No one enjoys losing a companion. No one. Especially when they are a friend. This is something that I have to go ahead and speak to Stillwater about. The warhorse that I have been with for many years. She's been good to me. I believe her time is coming soon. For her to roam the rest of her years in the plains. It would not be right for me to. For her to ride a warpath. And she has seen so much of it already. Maybe there will be a time to where I can share Wachuge's story with you as well, Saffron.
Aye, perhaps. I think I'll make sure to come back.
We can
Let's
trade
go.
stories of scars as well. I have many.
Listen, do not be showing this woman your body like that. Unmolested. Come on now.
Elder, you speak as if a bare-chested brave is something that is unusual to see, especially when Winter Oak is right beside you.
That is very true. You can do laundry amongst that man's abs. Look at them. Look at the way the light hits them.
But every time you say things like this, and especially in a storm, you're tempting Wapiti to look down on you.
Hey, this is a great gift that this man has. It would be a shame for me not to acknowledge.
on winter rope. Show us the arms.
Great pride.
This is why we are all so tall, you know? We have great strength. How tall are you, Saffron?
Not very tall. I think it was 5'3" or 4 inches, something like that. Not too tall.
There are many outsiders I find to be much shorter than us.
I have never been the tallest, but that's why low horses like the Nakota have always suited me.
See, this is why. Oh, I like small horses for different reasons. I feel long horses are too spindly, you know? Their ankles are so small, if they step upon a rock wrong, they will drop you and break their leg. Looking at Mustangs, though, their legs are like logs
Sturdy,
attached to the bottom of
aye.
their body. But not Bretons. I will not tolerate Bretons. Those are not horses, those are raccoons in disguise.
What?
Have you ever
They-
seen... Have you ever seen a Breton scamper along rather than gallop? Its body does not go beyond horizontal. Its legs move beneath it. It scampers around like a small animal.
I do think that their gait can be a wee bit odd. That's probably why I haven't owned one.
Oh, and also Suffolk punches. These horses are fat.
They're
I think
very, very thick horses. Yes.
aye, but they're strong.
Are
Legs
they?
are so small.
I did have one for a while, and I quite enjoyed him.
I've
but
heard
he
of
was
these
too slow.
shires as well. I feel like if someone were to take the front of a train and put 4 legs upon it, this is what you would get.
Aye, perhaps.
Break my legs just trying to straddle the damn thing.
I will not speak of what I have seen right upon shires.
What's
Well, I
that
have
supposed
to
to
smoke
mean?
it into the air.
Aye, what's
Can
that
make it
supposed to
true.
mean?
There was a woman in which I had great affections for, and she wrote a shire.
Oh, I see. You will not catch me on that horse. Too thick.
Well, I should probably be moving along before it gets dark and the wolves start running.
If you want to stay until nightfall, there are still a great many things I can show you of this. If the sky clears, this place has unmatched beauty. But I will not keep you from this if you also wish to continue. If you continue wanting to go north, the path that goes all the way around the lake here offers a unique perspective on most things.
To tell the truth, I don't really have anywhere to be. I just don't want to overstay my welcome. But if you've got something that you do wish to show, I could stay.
Elder, if you can hear me all the way over there, I know it may be difficult for you.
Are you what? Excuse me? Are you testing my ears?
Yes, just a little bit. You know, if you are more than 5 horse lengths away, I fear you might not be able to hear me in this age.
Yes. You see how the youth, how they try to make me feel lesser because of my wisdom.
Are you sure
Gives me
that
much to
he's
think
trying
about.
to make you feel lesser? I think that he's secretly revealing respect for you.
Is this what it is?
In a few
Is he
more
right?
years, I might start growing some wisdom in my sideburns.
No, that is shame. Shame grows on your sideburns.
Well, fine, maybe along the crown of my head then. How about that?
Indeed.
Well, I was asking, is Saffron overstaying welcome? 'Cause I do not think
Absolutely
so.
not. No. Saffron, at the end of the day, many people come to Wapiti. And we welcome them with open arms as long as they come with peace in their heart. You're always more than welcome to spend as long as you need to here. So
Or
please,
wish to.
or wish to. If your travels are taking you on your treasure hunting to and fro, be my guest.
Oh,
Let us
no.
know that we are always here. We don't go anywhere.
No, as I was saying, I don't really have anywhere else to be right now. So I don't mind taking the time. It's good.
Well then, let's make our way back up then.
We could also have a short hunt, maybe.
You know, this we could do. This is something I could entertain.
Perhaps.
Stillwater. Aquane.
Oh, still water playing in the water again.
Like always.
If we go hunting, though, we need to equip you properly, though, Saffron.
Right.
Will you come
Prepare
with
to
us for a
relive
walk?
your childhood.
Oh dear.
Say again, Elder.
What is the name of your horse?
Azuya.
Mizuya. Mizuya. Mizuya.
Left bow in teepee.
White Hands will give this to you.
Oh,
No, do not worry about it. This is a gift. I wish to contribute all that I can.
oh, thank you.
I also have some spare arrows, if you need some.
Alright, I'll go see.
Do you ever find yourself working with wood or any such things to make fires?
Aye.
In this way, tomahawk cannot be beat. He
Oh,
also
really?
has these for sale if you wish. It is an axe head on one side and a hammer's bit on the other. It is one of the best tools I can ever think of. He sells these things as well for people that wish it.
Oh, I
They're
see.
also a warrior's weapon.
Oh my goodness. I have exactly enough. I see I've got... Oh. I suppose I, Well, I didn't have enough for the arrows, but I didn't see the other one that he sold. Oops.
Oh, don't worry about this. Here. I'll give you some spare arrows. I have plenty. I make these all myself.
Alright, thank you.
I'm wondering if the Elder will want to go and hunt the traditional way down in the Heartlands. Have you ever seen this before?
No, I haven't. I don't
Oh,
think so.
this will be good. Elder, what are your thoughts on going to the Heartlands? We can show Saffron how our ancestors did these things.
I believe we will honor the great Manitou, as well as Saffron, by doing so. This we shall do.
Learning the force of the Wapiti.
I mean this in the kindest way possible, Elder, but you should lead. Your pace will be the one that we can follow.
Of course. Come.
I like how Di was like, have you ever thought about making a native character? And I'm like, I don't know what I'd do. And then sudden surprise native RP.
Or just get a bit nervous because of how close it is to the waterfall on that bridge.
Oh, I am sure.
Have you ever seen buffalo before, Saffron?
I have seen them in the Great Plains, and I think that there's some that tend to gather over that way. Oops.
So these creatures are sacred to us, provided us great amount of food.
Never mentioned the buffalo
Shelter
kicking
and
incident.
And great Benito has had them graze in abundance. Many times of the railroad and industry, the oil fields, it has changed much of the population.
I have heard. The buffalo hunters did a terrible thing.
Indeed. And damn that Josiah of Blackwater as well.
Is that from the story mode?
There were
Josiah
times also
Blackwater.
where we hunted in a similar way, but not in such vast
Josiah
quantities.
Blackwater.
Sometimes we're so fat that we could store things for many years at a time. We would kill 30, 40 buffalo, take the best cuts of them, and then we would give the rest to the earth to dispose of.
Aye, but that's when there was many of them.
We would pull 30 or 40 from a herd probably thousands strong.
There used to be an ancient strategy with getting them as well. Buffaloes are sturdy. Before the time of rifles, bows were difficult. Much of bows it would take to take out these creatures, to put them down for their internal rest. I was talking to another native. He used to tell me how him and his kin used to ride strong to scare them with their war cries. Oh, then, my good friend, Jesus. The attitude on that man. They used to drive these creatures off of the cliff sides.
I've heard
And
about
then-
that.
Right down to the bottom and retrieve the meat from there.
Give mercy to anything else that did survive the fall.
Now, before we go, there seems to be a wonderful pronghorn buck to our left.
Oh, aye.
So, Saffron, my question is to you. Have you ever fired a bow from horseback? As a child?
No, I don't think that I have.
This is one of the preferred ways of hunting for us native kin. You see, usually the pronghorn itself are quick.
Aye.
But with many riders, you can control to where the pronghorn goes. This is your first hunt. So this will be the thing you concentrate on. Is your shot of where your bow goes. The great Manito will bless and carry your arrow swiftly to your target. You take your time. Me, as well as Winter Oak with the torch, will scare the pronghorn to the right. You and Mombaleska will ride upon its side. All right.
Alright.
It looks like it is on then. Come then, my friend. Giveth chase. It's going above the hill.
Oh, I see him. But I've lost it. It's gone. It's gone. I can't see anything in the fog anymore. I can't
Control
see
them
anything.
thick.
Aye. Someone ran over the hill though. There though.
Indeed. And the pronghorn will get away from us on this day.
Whitetail is a gentler thing to hunt.
That it is.
I usually shoot my gun from horseback, but I'm not the best.
This
Practice.
is why guns are good for these things. You need only a finger after you plant it. You need both arms for your bow.
Keen eyes. But this is nothing to fret about. You have not picked this up since you were a child. It will take you time to accustom. Here, take your time now. Take your bow and arrow, and shoot the tree that is right in front of us. Try to aim below the leaves.
Alright.
Familiarize yourself.
Oh, I think I hit it.
You did. I heard it land.
Mm-hmm. Not two good shots. Look at you channeling your youth. That one's a little bit higher up, I understand. You are small. Do not worry about this one.
Wait,
It
I
was a
thought I
great
got
blessing
it.
you give to the tree. Oh! You got the jumps. Well done.
I jumped up to grab it. I didn't think I'd reach it, but I did.
That's quite the leap.
I just called her small for no reason.
You have the jumps.
There's a compliment. Those who are smaller and eat less.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Indeed.
Can you imagine if I accidentally shot one of them with an arrow? Ah!
That was a mighty battle cry.
Don't.
Don't worry, you are not going to hit me.
That's what I'm afraid of, though. I'm not going to hit the deer either. That's the thing. This is ridiculous. I'm getting dizzy. I let it. Wait.
I believe your horse did the hunting for you.
Not. That's not what I saw with my eyes.
Oh,
Not
Oh.
quite.
You struck it, I believe. The
Uh,
arrow may have just sailed through its leg.
I see it now.
I
Well
perhaps.
done.
Not quite sure what happened.
Your
It
hunt
can be
was a
difficult when we
great
keep the
success.
circle so tight, but
The circling, I usually run alongside what I'm going for to a degree. Shh, Zephyr.
It can be difficult.
Shh, boy.
oh, I'm drunk, don't move.
Did one of them shoot the deer?
This is your hunt. Come. It is tradition after our great hunt. The spirit of this animal is still connected to its body.
Still
As the
sitting
great
up.
Manito had given to us this great gift, it is our righteous duty to make sure that we shepherd its spirit to the warm embrace of the great Manito above. Repeat after me, if you would, share in this prayer.
Alright.
Place your hand amongst the deer's head. Nina one,
Nina 1.
Quita Ana,
Quita Ona.
Muk,
Mok.
Ita twin,
Eta twin.
Ita twin,
Eta twin.
Akisawak,
Na Kesawak.
Hakunawak,
Hakunawak.
Aho.
Oh.
Well done, Saffron. Well done. A brilliant kill.
It was a hard one, that's for sure. I can get him on my horse here.
Now, Saffron, this time you will do the same. You will be the chaser. You will be the one who guides the great whitetail of the others.
All right.
Who will honor us with this hunt?
Winter Oak, I think I have yet to see you hunt. Not to doubt your skills, but I want to see how good you are.
Hunt a little with Kima before.
The question is there any more whitetail around here?
Hit the deer because it
Besides
just
this,
collapsed.
There's several Tatonka up on the hill. I see 4.
You care to hunt the Tatonka?
No.
Must have
I did not say
desync.
to hunt the
Hit it.
Tatonka. I say that they are there. And this is good.
Indeed.
Over to our left, down in the dirt. Pronghorn bucks, 2.
All right. Now, where do you want them to
Maybe
be?
had a heart attack and
Towards
died.
the Tatonka,
Yeah, that's the way it
or
looked.
is it towards the tracks?
Not mind either way.
All right. Me and Wambaleska will go to the left. Saffron, if this pronghorn is to make their way to the right, beyond Winter Oak, follow them back and we will circle around. Do not ride immediately. Give us time to push them towards you.
All right.
When you're ready for us to start,
Where are we trying to drive it to?
into you.
Drive into you.
Oh,
Overall, lay in waiting. If we
Alright.
need to ride and chase them back around, we shall.
As the second rider to Winter Oak in his hunt, you will be playing the very short game of trying to keep the prey before him.
all right.
When you are ready, and after we get over there, Winter Oak, give us one of these.
Exactly. I was like, well, guess I'll die now. Oh!
That was a mighty jump.
Hi, Zephyr is a good one.
There are whitetail here also we could use. Oh, I think they still seek the pronghorn.
Aye, he's there.
Oh, very good shot. Worthy prey, the pronghorn. It's very fast. He'll outpace pretty much every horse you can run with.
Aye, they're always so fast.
Is very slippery.
Can be, but this is a very good shot. It gave us quite the thrill. Pray with me. Lay your hand on your hunt. Repeat after me, Winterrook. Ninawan.
Nina one.
Quita Anna.
Kota ana.
Mok.
Mok.
Ita Twenen.
Ita tunen.
El Kiso.
He kisawok. Hakunawok. Oh.
Blessed day for a great hunt. As Kisaka-wan greets us with its presence. The Great Spirit is with us on this day. Wombaleska, do you care to take the next hunt?
I can do this thing.
You honor us. I feel like this is the
Thank
wrong
you,
time
brother.
to go ahead and tell Miss Saffron. But any time in older hunts, we only hunt men, so we're going to Valentine to find us the fattest member we can.
What?
I jest.
There's a buck directly ahead of us.
Alright. I can go to the right.
Yes, I will take Saffron with me. We will go right, you two to the left. Give us a signal when you are ready.
It will be this.
Oh, we're going to the left. Alright.
Alright, right here will be fine. We're going to ride right towards the left, push it to the right.
Alright.
Their riding should do the same. That is the signal. Come, Akone.
I wasn't expecting that. This is so dangerous. I would absolutely be the person who ends up shot or otherwise somehow incapacitated. Oi.
Thank you for your fight, but you will not suffer.
Yeah, there's definitely some desync. Deer sync. Desync. That's why I hit my deer without seeing it.
Make this creature suffer. Lay your hand amongst you. Repeat after me, Wombaleska. Nina one.
You know one.
Quita Anna.
Good done.
Mok.
Walk.
Ita Twenen.
Tetwana.
Nakisawak.
Kisawak.
Akunawak.
Akunawak.
Ehastapashte.
Ehastapashte.
Aho.
Aho.
Well done, Wombaleska. You honor us. The one thing our people believe, the reason why we ride with so many riders to just hunt one creature, their Saffron, is every creature deserves to have one last right. To be able to survive. For it to live. For its heart to beat. For its hooves to match its pace. It honors the creature. For Allah, when he goes to the great Benito above, his heart will still pound. His hooves will still carry him on the endless plain. You do great by honoring us on this day.
I'll appreciate you taking me out and showing me your ways. Smiles big.
And thank you for appreciating them. Come. There is still one more hunt to do.
Alright.
It shall take the longest.
You do not know this. You say this. But I will strike true on this day. Let us find. Oh no, not the Tatanka. But
The far hill? Coyote.
Oh, further.
No. Right in front of us, I see 3, I think, deer.
Coyote.
Are they coyote?
Mm-hmm.
Oi.
There are 2 turkeys over here.
I do not have a saddle to carry the turkeys.
There's a lot of horses now too.
It is not the season for horse.
There's only 1 month throughout the year to which it is appropriate to eat the horse.
Is that
That is
so?
on second. That is on second harvest, yes.
The only other time I would justify killing a horse is to bury it with its warrior.
This way. There's looks like some
Pronghorn
maybe.
buck.
Aye, that way.
There are 2.
All right. Approach from. Let's see, the tracks are there. Let's lead it uphill to where we were before, where Saffron practiced her bow, if possible. If not, I'll race upon her on the tracks. I will ride to the left for those who would like to accompany me.
I hope you find this enjoyable.
Aye, I do.
I'm sure you've seen generally how this starts to work, yes? How we use our horses to corral the animal, keep it in a place for the hunter to use.
Aye, I've been trying to keep up.
On your signal we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Careful, I'll make it very steep here.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Where does he ride? Go around the rock there. Ah, it fled inside the fence, eh?
That it did.
Hmm. Cheat.
Good
Man,
choice.
a cheat. I did not cheat on this day.
No, the buck was smart. He tried to go somewhere he thought the horses would not be able to. Mind if I move your horse?
Of course, I guess Stillwater could be ordinary.
Stillwater, come here, boy.
You know what? Hyro, would you do me the service of picking up this pronghorn?
You need to get your eyes checked with Chuge. You need to stop focusing things so hard with your right eye.
Aye, I find when I focus on
Your
things
palms
too
get
hard.
sweaty if you do this.
Aye, same.
Yeah, yes, very sweaty. Yes, keep doubting my hunting, my friend. Stillwater does not take kindly to your insults.
Will you hold your ornery nag still?
Of course.
We'll bring some lumber to fix fence.
It was already broken right here.
Aye, it was.
This is not of my doing. Nor the pronghorn.
It has been grown over with vines.
than it is succumb to nature. Shall we make our way back to the reservation?
I would think so. We do have those others that may be coming up soon.
Indeed. I thought Bloodmouth was there at the reservation.
He was. He was weary. He went to go and rest. I have something for you when we return. When shall we dress these, Elder?
Let us do it over by the cart over here, where we can put the pelts down. I'll need you to grab me off of my horse if you do not mind.
No, this is fine.
You do me a great honor, Baleska.
We'll leave the gut and all that for the camp keepers to take care of.
Indeed. But the overall pelts, we can leave these. I would not mind making a gift or two, not only for Saffron, as well as some of the other ones as well.
I believe Sadie would be grateful for a buckskin shirt.
This would be something I would love to make for her. Well, if you would like to.
No, I have no talent for leather work. Woodworking I can do.
Leather work is tedious. But at the end of the day, the creation of it. And it's a beautiful thing. Tradition passed on for so long.
Oh yes, my treasure, this shirt. I've worn it so greatly now that the leather is soft. No longer does it rub against my skin.
So you may either leave it,
Over here.
leave the pelt over by the teepee.
All right.
And next time you come to the reservation, I will have a gift for you, Saffron.
What do you have preference for, as far as clothing?
What do you mean? I think I can. I usually wear stuff that I can move easily in, because... Oops. What had... I seem to have picked up a piece of corn instead of dropping that.
Well, enjoy it. It was from my spare deck.
Oh, I need to go fetch the other kills.
Oh, I can help you with that.
Thank you.
Alright, Stillwater. Let's try this again.
That was Zephyr.
Oh, I'm just making sure your horse was okay.
I'm sure.
But believe me, with all certainty, I could see the stripe upon its ass.
I'm sure. I'm sure that you're not having problems with your eyes at all.
Is he speaking of me again?
No, I
Keep
was...
protruding out of your mouth, there, Baleska.
No, he thought that Zephyr was Stillwater.
I did not. I truly did not in this. Zephyr was very upset and bucking around, and when I got close, Zephyr calmed down, so...
Oh, that's not what I saw. Alright, I believe you now, though.
Give me a second. I'm going to commune with the spirit.
If we were doing this in full, we would be gutting the animal and taking all the things from it, but will you leave that for the camp keepers this time?
Alright.
It is good that it is raining. That will take care of the blood.
Aye.
I wonder what he's communing about.
If you give me a moment, I need to go have a thought of my own.
If you need a bush, there's plenty up the hill.
That's right, I don't need a bush. I just need to go think for a moment.
Oh, of course.
I'll go over here for a second. Yeah, that's what they're role playing it as. I'll be right back, guys. They're all
It's
lean.
made from first hunt.
Welcome to the casual wagon, Saffron.
I see. You're all sort of just leaning against it now.
Surprisingly sturdy for something so old.
We should probably make room so we can all be casual.
Is that what we're doing?
Huh, why not?
This is what needs to be done.
Yeah, like I say, it's surprisingly sturdy for something so old. The wagon's in pretty decent shape, too.
Oh, it looks like it is.
All right. Remember, the Great Manito is always watching. Smile for the Great Manito.
He wants to take a picture. Smells big.
The sky is especially beautiful blue today.
But not too many clouds in the sky either, other than the streaks. It's beautiful.
Looks like Wakinan has come to visit us too many times lately.
Isn't that for true?
The Wakinan that I speak of, Saffron, is maybe something you hear of if you spend much time in the West. To many, it is known as Thunderbird.
The thunderstorms.
A bird that no man has ever seen before, or woman, no anybody has ever seen before. It is always shrouded in clouds as dark as the night sky. All that we do know is that its screaming call and its flaps of its wings are the thunder we hear on the storms, and when it looks down to the earth is when it sends the beams of lightning.
I see.
Be careful when the Thunderbird blinks. This is when it's the most dangerous. As
Riders.
it scatters.
You must have heard me for quite some time.
I recognize Buzz Buxton. He's good. And Rabbit. This is also good. Oh, Rabbit. Buzz.
Makwane, hello. How are you on this day?
Doing well.
Are you here to bring Gearhart?
I'm here to bring the gift of iron.
Oh, a worthy gift this is.
Just give me a moment. I have a gift from Jeremiah and one from Gus amongst the things I bring. Oh, wrong
How is
side.
the sergeant?
The sergeant is doing better, I believe.
Did O'Crease help him?
We go a little too fast, huh?
Oh, sorry, Keenan,
Oh,
did
no.
you pick up after us?
I stopped to speak with Gus. I thought he was coming, but when he did not, I just took a shortcut through woods. My horse got tired.
Let me get something for these people if they are bringing us gifts. I do. I'll get them some things.
Well, first,
Bless us with this. Truly.
thunder and lightning in the former shotguns. And this Lancaster repeater is from Gus.
A worthy gift. Wachuge actually
She is
has
supplying them
Gearhart's,
with weapons.
repeater that he
Interesting.
was given to us.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. More worthy gifts.
Of course. And I have the rest on my horse.
Oh, of course. Wachuge will compensate you for all of these things. He has already said this.
Of course.
How have you been, Buzz?
As well as could be expected, I wager.
What have you been up to?
A lot of hunting.
This is not unusual.
Yeah, same old. Tried the trials for the Rangers, but I ain't feeling that confident.
Let me hand these over to Winter Oak. I can't hold more than 3 rifles at once.
No, I fully understand.
We hold on to these for me, brother.
Howdy.
Hello, Aquani, Miss Rabbit.
Take one with 2 barrels.
Excuse an old man. Have we met?
I do not believe we have.
My name is Wachuge, elder of Tapawata and Wapiti, storyteller and spirit raiser. Umbaleska informs me that you are good people, and that you bring good fortune to me and mine. This will not be forgotten.
That's certainly my aim, Wachuke.
Indeed. And Mr. Buzz, yes?
Yes.
Mr. Buzz, my name is Wachuge. A pleasure to meet you, and thank you for your great gifts. This iron will give us much protection, and overall, keep many of my people safe, and this is something we shall never forget.
I's got me a cattleman at the out my bank if that'll help you.
Anything will help our plight. There's just one that we will face. You assist us. I have something for you as well. These were made a few days ago.
Oh.
Please. Take these with you, and may they serve you just as well as what you give me on this day. But before I give you these, let me just make some room inside of my many pockets.
If you are burdened with the things you bring, I can take them.
Of course. So, first I have these 2. One is etched with an eagle, one is etched with a ram. Then we have this from Jeremiah. And then this one is from me, personally. Like I said, 4 bolt-action rifles and 2 shotguns.
I'm beyond words on
Goodness.
this, Rabbit. This is...
Insane amounts of money.
Come with this much?
I do. I've hunted with that rifle for much of my time here in the crossing. I can always buy a new one.
You do. My people are a great service. Thank the Creator for your existence, Miss Rabbit, Buzz, and, sir.
Gus, sorry, I didn't get a chance to introduce.
Sounds like it.
Gus, pleasure to meet you. I am Wachuge. May your tomahawk strike true, Buzz. Miss Rabbit, please.
They won't miss.
These are for you. Many blessings to you and the rest of your days going forward. This
Thank
will
you,
not be
Wachuge.
forgotten.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, Hero ran up to the deputies
There's a
and
beautiful gun you have, Hakima.
said
This is a gift
something.
from Gus. This is one that has wolf emblazoned on it.
Thank you, sir.
You do my people such a kindness. All of you. Also, take these.
Thank you, sir.
Inside of each one of these bags is the medicine of my people. Wear it around your neck or around your belt, and hold it when you are in pain or of illness, plagued of the mind. There were stones from the great lake behind you, and from our Cohen land. Amalgamation of peace, sage and tobacco for smoke. For we start with life, we end with death, and then begin with rebirth. There's a precious stone in there as well, harvested from our great sacred caves. I hope that it brings you great fortune, and any times of pain or woe to which you have. For what you have done on this day has given us strength to do what is necessary.
As Haro said, the enemy that you face is a demon from my past. And I know the darkness in that man's heart. And I know that you need
Oh,
whatever
snap.
you can to defend your people against him.
Someone's coming.
Rider approaches.
A wagon.
That would be Gearhart. He's not well enough to ride at the moment.
Of course.
Good.
I've heard of his men's plight. I look forward to speaking with him.
I think being here would be of great assistance to Henry.
Absolutely. With this being said, you lot, if there is ever anything that you need a place of solitude, a place to rest your head, a place for conversation of fire and smoke, whichever my people may provide, we are here for you. We will always be here for you.
Thank you, Bachuge.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You give us a great blessing. May we pray amongst these gifts. Everyone form a circle, a wide one, for all the great Manitou to see.
We're not
Great
very good at
creator.
circles.
All spirit. Great Manitou. This is a monumentous day. I open my eyes, and I come to see people who are unfamiliar, but their spirit feels so warm. They come here with their hearts full of peace and understanding. They come bringing us great gifts to honor our plight. And for this we shall not forget. I ask you, great Creator, to bless the hot steel that will fling from these guns, to keep our aim steady. We thank you for all of your gifts, from man to tree, from animal to the water. We take none of these for granted. We ask that you give my people the strength necessary to do what needs to be done, and that you keep these people inside of this circle here, safe and in your mind's eye. Allow them to prosper. Allow them to heal from the atrocities of men before. For it seems the same man who scars my people, and the madness to which he cultivates, knows no bounds. Give us the strength and the patience in times to come to resolution. For this we ask. For this we pray.
Way high, oh, way, oh, way high, oh, way, way high, oh, way high, oh, way high, way high, oh, way high.
Yeah, I think it is.
Way high, oh.
Gemdimde cümle Dondereo do de Nejmasto Abahumda hoptinde Kendimde cümle Jandereo do de Nejmasto Abahumda hoptinde Abahumda hoptinde Gari tugile garu Serura siskabuk. Hey, hey, yo. Way, oh, hey, hi, yo, yo, way, oh, hey, oh, hey, hi, oh, way, oh, hey, hi, yo, hey, oh, hey, hi, oh, way, oh, hey, hi, oh, way, oh, hey, hi, oh, way, oh, hey, hi, hey, oh. Oh, Miigwech.
Oh,
Oh, big wish.
Oh,
These blessings will not be forgotten. Great Creator, the friends alike.
right.
Ooh, seems to be a popular day.
This is Morgan, the snake doctor.
Snake
She's been here
doctor.
before. She's not unwelcome.
I know of Miss Morgan. We met many moons ago. Again, everyone here. You are an extension of Tribekin. You are friends of the tribe. You will always be so. The invitation to come is always here. Do not hesitate. We will greet you with fire and smoke.
You honor us with Shuge?
Anything we can do. Always feel free to ask.
Mr. Gerhardt, step forward.
Let me see.
As a man who understands the warrior path to which you have walked, you yourself carry much tragedy amongst your mind. You have seen things that no man should see. Uchuge knows this all too well. Your plight is one that I share in the same. On this day, you will realign your spirit. For the man who has put you through this is in consideration for the things that you have done, the goodness to which you have put forth. On this day it will be recognized and acknowledged. Be patient with yourself in this time of healing. You will take great strength to do so. But the people to which you surround yourself, they will not give up on you. And neither will Wachuge. Neither will my people. You will find solace once more. This I will guarantee.
Thank you.
For those who are here, Mr. Gerhardt and his plight will be talked about We will put his words into the air for the great Manito to assess and for us to make a reality. Mr. Gerhardt, I ask you, do you want counsel of the many? Or do you care to assess yourself with what you gain?
I think I'd prefer the many.
And for those you hold near and dear, may I invite you into the teepee to sit down with fire and smoke while we hear Mr. Gerhardt's story. May we all take the time to understand this man's pain, his woes, his plight, but also understand this man's happiness, goals, and ambitions. For this we will foster.
All right.
Me and Gerhardt will enter the teepee. After this, those who wish to come may come to sit. It may not seem like there is much room in the teepee, but we have fit a many in there. I ask that you leave your guns on your horses, your bows unstringed. Inside of this teepee, we will only know peace. Come, Gerhardt. Let us walk.
All right.
Elder, I have some shansasa prepared. If you need to extend beyond what the body is capable.
If this is necessary, then yes. We'll hear him speak first.
You will need
Then
to
we
split
shall
the
go
red
from here.
willow, but it should be ready to use.
If you will prepare this for me, my friend, we will take this gift.
On word of fire, I shall go and collect the wood for this. Would you like to help me select some tinder, Saffron?
Sure. I can do that.
I realize very suddenly there might be a great deal of people here that you may not be familiar with.
Aye.
What do you believe on things being meant to happen?
On things being meant to happen.
Mm-hmm. In that they happen this way because they show significance in what it is.
Well, I believe that God works all things together for good. But I believe that we all have choices in the things we do, and that our choices change the outcomes of things. But that things also happen for a reason. It's sort of a complicated and... I don't know, it's a complicated way to look at things. It seems to contradict, but it doesn't.
To me, the greatest spirit in my heart is Wachia, Thunderbird. As things come in, as Gerhardt arrives, do you notice that a great fog arrives over this valley with him?
Aye.
To this, I think this means it is a sign of the fog within his mind. What you see now that we have come down to the source, things have become clear. I see this as the fog over Gerhardt's mind. It will need work, but if we go deep, we can find what is in there.
Right, I have 10 now.
That will be enough to start a fire, at least.
Aye.
I will set up the one within the Elder's Teepee, and then if you would help me, I would ask you that you help me set one up outside as well for those that will not be within the teepee, if this is as they wish.
Alright.
Do you know Gerhardt?
I'm afraid not. I don't think so.
He served in the United States' Army. This is why, in many cases, I will refer to him as Sergeant.
Alright.
But he's a man troubled with a great many things. At one point, he chooses poor company, and then this weighs upon his heart. So he separates himself from it, but it still weighs upon him. It is not my assumption to tell all for him, but he is a man worthy of knowing. Or so I think.
Well,
I
I
am
think
still-
I'd trust your opinion on that.
Honestly, I'm surprised I'm even speaking so coherently after receiving nearly $3,000 worth of items.
I heard that. That's a lot. Yeah.
We're honored
Dude, that's
by
so
this
much that they
respect
gave him.
and outturning of generosity. Beyond honored, to be quite frank.
Yeah, those bolt action rifles are $600 a pop.
Are you practicing to be a speed eater?
No, I'm just, eating berries tends to be that way. Calling me out. Well, Eugene was doing it. Thank job day.
It's just funny to hear all the cloth shifting over there while I'm striking at the flint and tinder.
Look, I had to eat the berries before they went bad. Blackberries
they're
don't
good
last
berries.
long.
Mm-hmm. I must retrieve something from my teepee, but after this, I'll play some music by the fire if anybody wishes to listen.
I think I'm gonna head inside.
Oh, of course. You know which one it is? Mm-hmm.
I'll see you soon, Gus.
Hi there.
Howdy.
Have we met before?
I'm not quite sure. Have we?
Not sure. This is Miss Saffron, right?
Aye.
Yeah, you used to work at the general store for Miss Davidson.
Aye, I did. That was quite a while ago.
Yeah, and you were. Did you ever manage to sell that deck of cards to the Deacon?
Aye, I did.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think the fire's ready.
That was the last one that I sold like that. No one else wants to buy the other ones.
Yeah, I imagine that's gonna pick up soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully. It's just because I keep getting robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's maybe that guy. It could be that guy. I don't know. I don't think so, but...
So, hey, Hyra.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Gus.
Want to update on the whole Ranger thing?
Of course.
They're apparently going to be holding the second trial soon. I guess. Well, it is, and it's a little confusing, though.
I'll take your horse back to the hitches.
Oh, thank you.
How you feeling, by the way? Thanks. No, not great, but...
I feel well. I feel at peace. I feel very loved, honestly, by all this outpouring of generosity.
I don't even think Gavin Summers did anything this, widely reviled.
I hope that the support comes for us not because of what we are, but because of who we are as individuals. For the support of our culture, we can take care of this ourselves, though the support is appreciated. I hope that this love comes to us as people,
Yeah. I look to you as a friend, I look to John as a friend, and I look to Jack Kellerman as the person I hate most in this world, so...
I will do anything that is needed for this.
For my part, I'd say, I don't really care about the money, but
Thank you, Darren.
there's something that you can help me with.
Thanks for the follows,
Okay.
guys.
I will do this.
If you can find me a good Mustang, a wild one, I want to try. I want to try and break one.
Saffron knows well about this as well.
Oh, aye.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I enjoy that. Just not buckskin. Too many people got the buckskin.
I've seen the grey ones out in the wild. The Growlodon.
Oh, yeah.
They're very
good?
pretty. Aye.
I had a mare of this pattern. Her name was Wapiti.
If
I
I could,
sold her to Dakota Gun.
if I could cape more horses, I would cape one myself. I'm rather fond of them.
Let's go back to Valentine.
I think so.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad for this. I like
Guys,
Buzz's
thank you so
dancing.
much.
To miss him.
Navy
I
revolver.
think Buzz is upset.
Oh
with
yeah,
me.
guys, Saffron Snitchell. I'm kidding.
Is this?
You two are
She's
friends,
a good
yes?
person.
Yeah.
Some
She
things can be
follows
sorted.
the law. She wants
Yeah,
to be a
I'm not too
deputy.
worried about it. I was just. I got hit with some information, and then I tried to formulate a plan, and it did not pan out.
Classic.
And I had to quickly reshuffle it.
She's a good
a little bit of
law-abiding
surprise and
citizen.
frustration.
Okay, listen.
I think I took a bad tone with him. I'm gonna apologize.
So-
It's all my fault.
What's his face?
He's
Tommy.
in Valentine. But you said
Tommy.
We'll explain later.
Yeah, I can do that now. That
Tried to sell her a stolen
That
weapon
woman
after
in the
she
saloon?
said, "I would like to be a
Woman with
deputy.
eye patch?
That's why I'm
Moxie.
here." And then he tried.
Yes, this one. She gave me $10.
Okay. All right,
according to Jeremiah, she's running with Kettleman.
guys. Crazy Brandon, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I really
So,
appreciate the support.
I didn't know you were heading up here with
Listen, Saffron
Rabbit and
is
Buzz.
so nice and so
So,
sweet,
I thought
and you're all meanies.
there was a chance that she might have done something.
Okay, sure. See you at the next guns drawn thingamajig. Oh,
don't know.
bring it on. Cash me IC, how about that?
I just can't trust any of them right now.
I understand this.
But Monty's in good hands, and I don't think
Cash me
Is
IC,
any
how
kind of-
about that?
primary target. It's more worried about yourself. But you headed out, and I didn't realize you were, so I think that's one of the reasons I was a bit short with Buzz.
Literally, I'm just waiting to get kidnapped. I know what's gonna happen. I'm terrified.
You're friends.
But
You
it's
will
funny.
understand this when you speak to her, I think.
Yeah.
Much trouble right now.
Thank you for those gifted subs, Darren.
Seems it.
Or Crazy Brandon. Someday look at the Dude, you guys were all kidnapping the wrong redheads when
How
it
does
was
it feel to have the
Scythe
wind moving
you
your
were
hair
going
around
after.
again, Kima?
Feels nice. I say I do thing that women do for centuries to make themselves feel better. This is makeover.
Change their hair. True.
Even small changes can help with healing.
Do not be surprised that I sympathize in this as well. I would wear my hair in braids when I was young. It always made my scalp hurt.
Oh, that's because you're pulling it too tight.
I didn't have anybody to teach me how to do it properly. I just saw what was in town and figured that's better than eating hair while I'm riding a horse.
This is true, but it does feel nice. And I have my floppy hat again.
I know, there's
this is
actually
good
so many redheads. It's kind of ridiculous. On the server I was on before, red hair was not this popular.
I'm nearly
It's like
done.
every
filling
girl
missions
here.
as the elder needs it. But I don't know if I really want to stay sitting around here for too much longer. I almost
ride
want to
out for
go
a
and
bit?
hunt some more.
Well, if you want to go on a hunt, I could accompany you down to the Heartlands if that's where you'd go. And then probably head back towards Valentine because it's getting close to the time that I should be going to sleep.
I was thinking about using the mountain path to fetch a bighorn. I like their meat.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mind. I'd go up the mountain too. I can always find my way down.
Oh, I can show you this way very easily. Let's
Sounds
do this
great.
actually, if you wish to ride out.
Era
I'll be
inappropriate
returning
hair
here for
color.
certain.
I'm so unimmersed.
I have
Wow.
snack I'm going to eat.
Listen,
first.
none of my characters have eye
I have to
patches,
go to
okay?
Valentine because
My character that had an eye patch is dead.
the water brings news I have telegram.
All right.
Look at Saffron.
This'll be fine.
Saffron,
Perhaps you
two
could ride
eyes.
with Saffron.
Sorry, what was that?
Just going to finish snack.
Oh, this is right. Yes, you were going to eat.
Did
Winter
he
Oak, we
just
were
wear-
going to go out along the mountain and do a little bit of hunting.
Green hair,
Would you like to
nah.
come with?
Yes, we'll come with.
Okay,
Just to
guys,
provide for our
you might not
guests.
know this, but the day that
Yeah, I heard,
Tommy came after Saffron,
Bighorns are getting really fat nowadays.
I ran off,
This is the season.
and I was standing over a giant snake mound
Alright.
Been,
motif
making
thing,
like
and then a
bear
snake
and
bit me.
Fishing a lot of salmon.
There was 2 snakes.
Kimo, will you pass
I
along where we
screamed.
have on?
Crypt, can you put that in chat?
Thank you.
The when I screamed
Alright.
because the snake bit me.
I will show you the way,
She
Saffron,
had
along
it
the
so
mountain path. I know
fast.
many ways to Valentine from this road.
Yeah, sweet caring Tommy. Irish. So I'm still around, but
Do you wish to
I've
be
got
delivered
things
directly
going
to
on
the
with
town,
with
or
Saffron,
would
so I'm
you be
playing
fine with going
Saffron
through
instead.
Cumberland Forest?
Yeah, Sybe's still around. The Irish is still around, and it's gonna be fun when we see Tommy again. Oh, Saffron! Oh, what is your problem? That's alright, boy. No seconding. Listen. You guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. What
They're
is...
fine horses, Gus.
Yeah, Rye was letting me try out his, and I did like it, and I think it suits the purpose I want to get a new horse for, which is just in case I gotta fucking find myself on the opposite side of the crossing yesterday.
Oh
I've
my
seen
goodness,
black and
that
red ones that are
smitten
quite
kitten
beautiful.
thing. Yeah, I tied her up and tried to tear it out of her book.
Oh, here, let us go this way now. How often do you find yourself riding along train tracks?
I try and avoid doing it, to be honest.
I
But
do, on all accounts. Careful of this bridge. Horses are finicky.
Zephyr doesn't seem to mind.
Maybe not this time.
Perhaps if I rushed over it.
I say this because we weren't going to pass by train tracks for certain, and they are the absolute bane of my riding. I hate them. Not only are they ugly metal scars on the earth, but
Crazy
they're
Brandon,
also
thank you so much.
dangerous for horses. I don't know why people use them.
I mean, I've ridden along them before, but I don't prefer to. I'm a person who does take a lot of shortcuts, so I tend to try and familiarize myself with the terrain and figure out the best and quickest way across it, and the safest. For instance, there's many paths near Big Valley where I know that the bears roam, and so I stay away from it.
There's many places up here in the reservations lands as well.
I haven't spent much time around. I mean, that's sort of what you caught me doing. Was exploring and learning.
All these springs here, I'm certain you did not neglect to notice.
Oh no, I actually had looked at them before I went riding up the mountain cut and behind the village and all that.
This is a place where the blood of the earth speaks to us in its most direct way. Through smelly water. I saw a raccoon drink from this water once. It looked as if it might have been diseased to the point where it didn't really know any better. And it died and fell into the water. A day later, it was nothing but bones.
Oh dear.
A day after that, there were no bones. It smells like rotten meat around this place, I think. But it does not smell alive.
Doesn't look alive. These trees don't look great.
The blood of the earth is hot. Trees do not prefer it.
I wonder how they get this big and then they die.
Probably because something changed.
You see how around the edges of the pools this white stone collects, or dust, or some other colors?
Yep.
I think this is what begins to accumulate, and this probably kills the soil. But these things to the left, what is the word I've heard? Do you know what I speak of, Winter Oak? It begins with a C. I
A
want to say.
cairn.
Mm-hmm.
A cairn.
This is what people will call
Stone
these things.
cairns.
These are leftovers from our ancestors. A sacred site. Its purpose I do not know, but
It's kind of like a Welsh or Scottish
my
term,
faith
actually.
lives in the sky. I do not ascribe any particular belief to them, but I know that they belong to our ancestors.
Even this snitch. Wow. Okay. Law-abiding citizen. Non-criminal. Not a snitch.
Slowing around this corner.
Aye.
And you see this stone structure to our left? The one with the big hole in it.
Oh, aye. Window Rock.
Mm-hmm. This is your name for this.
Oh, what's your name for it?
The Eye of the Creator.
Oh. Total snitch thing.
Because within that
Sounds
eye
like
lies
something
the
a
story of our
snitch would
past.
say.
There's a painting within that rock that shows the hands of many, many ancestors.
Would
as well as
Saffron
a story
date Tommy? No.
Of how the spirits of the wind spoke to the first men of the earth.
She would date someone who looks like Tommy if he was a really nice, kind-hearted person who cared for her. But I also avoid dating with my characters. But would Irish? No!
When we pass
I mean,
behind
she
the
did.
stone and we get to that place where the lodge is, this is where Wapiti land ends in its most recognizable way, I would say.
Gotcha.
But north of the tracks, this is how you know you're in this place.
Wow, this storm rolled in quick.
She's kind of hardcore.
Yes, what Gio smiles on this hunt.
Now I know how to trigger Saff, Tommy, Eugene, Hazel. What? Look, Saffron is... She's just a really sweet girl. She's been through a lot. So she's not gonna, like, roll over. And she's gonna stand by what she knows is right. It's fine. Tommy moved on to better things. That also shot him down. It's fine. Hey, listen. Sive shot him down and then went on a
This
date
is
with
where I
him.
was planning on tying up for the
there he is.
hunt.
Oi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ain't this the place Monto was talking about?
But who?
Monto.
Yes, no, not this place. This is the one that he speaks of for people to stay?
Yeah.
No, this is not this place. I used to live here.
Oh, good place for it. I was actually considering living up here at one point.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
What is this? No.
If someone does bad, evil things to people, is it wrong to help those they have done wrong, even if that is telling on them? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Kusumo.
John Williams. Scum. Phil.
Saffron's
John
entire
Williams?
backstory is
Singer?
essentially she didn't tell people what was going on,
I thought I heard
and
John Williams.
she
Singer?
was
I don't
afraid
know.
to tell people what was going on. She was afraid to snitch.
All I know is he is a man that makes many claims.
And
to things
it
he has
caused
no
her
property of,
Incredible
and then
pain.
threatens to sell them to oil moguls
So
for
she
the sake
decided
of
she wouldn't be
making
ruled
money.
by fear anymore, and that she would
He speak to Chief
do
earlier
something about the
these
bad things around her.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with snitching on people if you believe those people are hurting others. Now, I know these people are hurting others.
I've not seen any big ones, and this worries me slightly.
I haven't seen much of anything, really.
It's hard to see with all the fog.
Yeah, well,
It's true, you cannot even see the trestle below.
after you
Not
said
truly. Oh, this is good that Winter Oak has his torch.
Could not believe when he rode by me hissing. So ridiculous.
Is this elk?
Looks like a...
Too heavy to bring back.
I mean, it's not snitching. If Saffron sees, you know,
The
crimes
place I'm going to
happening,
show you,
she
Saffron.
reports it.
When you take this road, it will deliver you directly to the farm that is next to Valentine.
Farm next to Valentine?
Mm-hmm. Down by the stables. Chadwick, I think they say?
Oh, yeah, I know the place.
Because you can see the lights of Valentine here across through the fog.
Saffron is a
Someone's
RPing
there
as a good
here,
guy
this hill.
type. No, the definition of snitching is to take part in a crime with somebody and then do something to get them in trouble
This is
over
fine.
it
We
to
will
save
ride back
yourself.
up through
That
the
is
valley
snitching.
When we return to the reservation. There's hunting
Alright.
down in there, I know this.
Yep, it's keeping her community clean.
If you
It's
go right
helping
here,
protect
Saffron,
people.
This takes you directly up to the frozen lake with the cabin nearby.
I know this area fairly well.
Ever since my time before even joining the Rangers, which is a very long time now, I made Cumberland my home.
Oh, eh?
I know this place very well.
I'm surprised that no one's picked up on Saffron Snitchel. Like, that's
Do
an
not mistake
easy
the sinister
slur
when
to
I
throw
give
her
this.
way.
I mean it true when I say this, but this is a dead man's path in many ways.
Oh, slow down.
Oh, sorry about that.
I take it easy.
Yeah,
Going down
Brigadier's
through
got an
here.
odd gate.
This will stick to the left side is what I will say. You will see why.
Walk on the left side.
Stay especially to the left when you pass through these bushes. There's a large cut in the stone that will spook your horse if you get too near.
I see it. I don't know, you mentioned, so I warn you that almost everything I say is either sarcastic or toxic for fun. I don't mean no harm. Yeah, most people come in here to bully me. It's fine. I'm used to it.
But crossing the river here is easy.
Schnitzel.
Going up this hill to
Schnitzel.
the right will take you directly to that farm.
Ich bin eine Pretzel.
Just up this way.
Alright. I do tend to cut through around here. Like I said, I take a lot of shortcuts.
But this is where we will leave you, Saffron. We'll be returning through the valley.
Oh, alright. Sounds, what? Do you hear thundering?
There are many horses up the hill. I'm sure they may be a bit nervous.
Aye, perhaps that's it. Alright, aye. That's supposed to go returning then. Oh, alright, Zephyr. As the mountain goat. You found the mountain goat. Except for please don't shoot him.
Alright.
Well,
We shall leave you to return to the town.
Aye.
It was a good blessing to see you up at the reservation today.
Aye, thank you
Return
for your
whenever you wish.
hospitality.
Of course.
Have a good day, miss. Well, good night.
Good night. So far, I've liked all your characters. Maybe not so much the snitch, but that's okay. You've been fantastic to watch. Oh, thank you. Although, you should like Saffron. Saffron is wonderful. Saffron will give anyone a chance in the world. She would be friends with Tommy. She would be very willing to be very good friends with him, but she can't support anything criminal that he does. So that's the, Saffron randomly wanders in Wapiti, hangs out there for one story, ends up staying there like a week. Yeah, that's pretty much what just happened. Just randomly stayed with them. Look at Kai being a butthead. Forgettable deputy. I have his telegram somewhere. Let me look for it. IR145. Oh, please don't rob me. Okay, we're good. I'm not carrying my rifle right now anyways. Oh, please don't rob me. I'm sorry. I'll get your way. Oh, you're fine. Listen, Saffron has been robbed so much lately. Like, I went from never being robbed to being robbed 3 times in a row. Okay, I do my best remembering of names when I can read them off of signed telegrams. I appreciate all the help. I would hope my reputation has been slowly building, but of course, being quite law-abiding, my name will not often come across your desks. Take care and stay safe, Saffron. Yep, the best bad guys are always heroes in their own story. Bad guys should always think that they're in the right somehow. Otherwise, you know, they're just a mustache twirling puppy kicker. But, you know, everyone's got a story. Doesn't mean that they're in the right, but they think they are. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I do want Saffron to be around when and if Tommy and crew catches up with her, because that'll be an interesting interaction. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm shocked they didn't keep you when you were hostage. Well, that's a very delicate situation. In fact, I was like, boy, this is like the only situation where they can't really do anything to her. Yeah, they were all trying too hard not to get caught. All Ember's characters destined to hate Moon. No, it's not true, okay? The RP is always flexible. Alright, guys, sending you off. Good night.